Hey guys, and welcome back to the garden. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Blanca. Today's video, I'm going to give you guys a garden update. I'm going to walk you through the garden, show you some fresh new blooms, just give you an overall tour on what's going on in my garden. I also wanted to just come on here and let you guys know that this weekend, Ophi's Orchid Supply will be having an orchid show. So really exciting if you guys need some Christmas gifts, if you guys want to get some just orchids for yourself. There's going to be a great lineup over at Ophi's. It starts on Saturday and runs to Sunday. Cruel Smith will be there, Lady Vanda will be there. I believe Brethren will be there. Just a bunch of great orchid vendors. So if you are local, if you're in the Homestead area, if you want to take a nice drive to Homestead, go and visit them. They always put on a great show. It's outdoors. It's really nice. So I'm gonna start with my walk, but I must warn you that I've got some company. So my grandson is gonna walk the garden with me today. Today is the first day my daughter goes back to work, which means I am on grandma duties while she is at work. So my life just got a little bit more complicated, but I could not be happier. So hopefully I can do this full tour, I can do this full update, and the baby will be happy. So let's get started. Well, before I get started walking, I do want to show you guys, I have some brand new orchids to share with you. Kind of like a little orchid haul, very exciting. I have not been shopping, but Nelson has been holding these orchids for me for quite some time. I believe there's some orchids that have been with him since the Redlands Orchid Show. So he's been super patient, has held them for me, has taken care of them. I think he even fertilized them for me. And I want to show you what he brought over. Now, two of them are from Hawaii, from Lee's Orchids. He gifted us, when I say us, I mean Nelson, Laz, and myself, some orchids. When we did the Redlands show, and also and that was in October, and trying to think like when that was. And then also I think a subscriber sent a Nelson another plant, and also gifted me one. So let me just show you that. I actually have some new orchids that are going to be added to my collection. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this with one hand. Let's see. So these two here are from Lee's Orchids in Hawaii. So this is a bulbophyllum. There you go. That's a bulbophyllum, and I can't even get their whole full name. A bulbophyllum and a phaeus, I believe, right here. So those are the two new orchids that Nelson, he actually dropped these off to me because I have been so busy, you guys, that I hadn't been able to pick them up. So he dropped them off, he delivered them, and then he also delivered some avocados. So thank you, Nelson. I love it. You know, I always stay in touch with my orchid buddies, even though I might be a little bit MIA. So that's the tag. Beautiful bulbophyllum. And then a phaeus over here. So thank you to Lee. Lee's Orchids from Hawaii. Sorry, you guys. I just need to move this to show you guys the tag. And I have the baby on the other hand, so I can't. So there's the tag for this. It's a phaeus. So I do have another phaeus in my collection. And then somebody gifted us this Chinese lantern plant. And look at that. It has little buds on it. Super exciting. I cannot wait. It has a few little buds on them. Now, he did tell me that there was like something in his garden that was chewing up on the leaves. So some of the leaves got a little chewed, but he's treated them with orthene, so that will hopefully get rid of the problem. So I'm not touching it. And that is the little bud, oh, right there. Little buds from the Chinese lantern. So those are my 3 new orchids. And I will be adding those to the garden very soon. All right, so let me start off showing you like what is blooming. Oh, my dancing ladies are always blooming and doing amazing, but I show them every video. They are so happy. And then I've got some cattleyas over here, you guys. Look at this. These cattleyas here honestly bloom non-stop. Let's see. They are so happy in this area, which is on this rubellini tree. And the tags are kind of like disintegrated, so I'm not able to show you what their names are. All right, and then let's see, let's make it out to where I've got some really pretty blooms. So I still haven't been able to fertilize. Story of my life. Lots of you guys are going through the same struggles as me where life is just so busy and you know you just can't get to doing it. But you know what? They are good. Look at these two buds I just saw right now. And look at these beautiful cattleya blooms, you guys. They are just perfect. So these cattleyas came in a box. Carmela gifted them to me and sent me a bunch. I put them on my palms, bare root, and they, you know, they bloom and they thrive. They do amazing. Oh gosh, now my neighbor started turning on the lawnmower. All right, so those are the blooms for that cattleya. Tag is somewhere. It's absolutely beautiful. I hope that I can do this video with that lawnmower going off and it's not annoying to you guys. But let me just rush through here. My violettas are still doing amazing. Look at that, they're blooming. They're looking fabulous and smelling delicious. Violettas. And in here we've got a few orchids in bloom. Brassavolas on this corner are doing really nicely. This is that, you know what, I'm starting to think that this sunset blue might have just a little bit of thrips, so I have to make the time to treat it. That's the flower. That's the prettiest flower. Everything else looks a little bit kind of like affected by the thrips. But twinkles are doing great. Look at how pretty they look. Blooming attached to the palm. I love that. Let me try to get away from the noise. My phalaenopsis are blooming. Brassavolas are blooming. And this vanda is still in bloom over here. I can't believe it. Bad timing for the grass to be cut when I'm out here trying to show you guys and make this video. All right, let me show you something here. Now, this one that's in bloom right over here was purchased at the same time as my Sensei Blue. This is, look at that, look at all these buds. Look at how cute. So this one here, I wish I could get the tag, is from Bangjong. I'm sorry you guys are getting annoyed with a lawnmower. But this is the Evergreen Delight. Ben's Evergreen Delight. And look at how pretty. It's like an ombre type of flower. It is absolutely gorgeous. It has a bunch of buds. I gotta move it from here. Normally when something is budding up, and look at this other flower spike right here full of buds. I do move it to the front so that I can see them. And I am just out here just looking at all these flower spikes. Look at that. There's a flower spike right there. And vandas are in spike, you guys. So that's very exciting. Some that have not suffered too much from the non-fertilizing. All right, let's come around here now. My little buddy. My little buddy. He's still sleeping. I wasn't sure. He was a little fussy before I brought him out here, and I was hoping that he will let me do this video. Taking advantage that I'm not actually in my candle room making candles. Taking advantage. So hopefully now that I'm watching him, I can get out here more often and make him maybe take him for a little ride. So Vanda's still looking beautiful up there. Let me just see over here. So here, look at how pretty. Here I have lots of orchids blooming. Look at how pretty this looks. So I've got the cherry baby down here. And then I've got all of these brassavolas. This is a brassavola más mejor. Oh, the lawnmower. And then this is another pretty brassavola cattleya type. I'm sorry I cannot show you tags. I have no free hands. And this is a yellow one. And this is another one. And I need to leave this section because the lawnmower is going to drive you guys absolutely crazy. So those brassavolas, cattleya types are doing amazing. They really like this environment and they do well for me. And somebody's getting a little bit uncomfortable. So let's walk really quick. I won't make this video too much longer. But as I walk, you can see all the yellow of the dancing ladies, which I love. And look at this one. So this is also an Oncidium. I've showed in a few videos. But look at how pretty it looks. Love coming out here and seeing all these pretty blooming Oncidiums. It just gives so much color to the garden. This other twinkle is opened, and then the last one I want to show you guys is another Oncidium, which is called the Peggy Roth Carpenter, which is all the way down here. Look at that, how pretty. I'm actually squatting. Squatting. But look at these flowers, how pretty they are. Look at that. So this one is, that's a tag. It's the Peggy Roth Carpenter Morning Joy. I've actually had this one for a while. It blooms all the time. And these are the beautiful, beautiful flowers. So I believe those are the last blooms that I haven't shown you guys. Oh, and it's time. I've got the puppies out in the garden running around and my little baby here in my arms. So I'm gonna wrap this video right here. Just kind of want to apologize for not being so present on my channel, you guys. Like I said, it's just, you know, a little busy these days, but hope you guys are doing amazing. I will you know, try to come out here at least once a week, walk the garden. I will be, which is on my schedule, trying to visit some orchid nurseries, get some Christmas gifts taken care of, which I haven't done yet. So I really need to go out there and get that done. So hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. And then that's it. Starting January, we're gonna be doing orchid shows. So I will give you guys a nice tour of all the orchid shows and all that. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. See you guys soon and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Say bye. Say bye. Bye, you guys.